and Meditations, page 285, January 11th, 1915. More than ever before, the aspiration of the mental being rose to thee with great fervor. The perception of infinity and eternity is always there, but it is as if thou hadst willed to cut me off from all religious joy, all spiritual ecstasy, in order to plunge me into the most strictly material circumstances. Everywhere, O Lord, is thy perfect bliss, and nothing can take away from me that granted gift thou hast made of it to me. In every place and every circumstance, it is with me. It is myself as I am though. But all this is nothing beside what should be. Thou wantest that from the heart of this heavy and obscure matter, I make the volcano of thy love and light burst forth. Thou wantest that, breaking all the old conventions of language, there may arise a word fit to express thee, a word never heard before. Thou wouldst that the union between the smallest things below and the vastest, sublimest things above might become integral, and that is why, O Lord, cutting me off from all religious joy and all spiritual ecstasy, depriving me of all freedom to concentrate exclusively upon thee, thou saidst to me, work like an ordinary man in the midst of ordinary people, learn to be nothing more than they in everything that manifests. Participate in all their ways of life, for beyond all that they know, all that they are, thou carriest within thee the torch of the eternal splendor which does not flicker, and by associating with them, this is what thou wilt bring in their midst. Dost thou need to enjoy this light so long as it radiates to all from thee? Is it necessary for thee to feel my love vibrating in thee so long as thou givest it? Must thou taste fully the bliss of my presence so long as thou canst serve as its intermediary to all? May thy will be done, O Lord, done integrally. It is my happiness and my law. January 17, 1915. Now, Lord, things have changed. The time of rest and preparation is over. Thou hast willed that from the passive and contemplative servitor I become an active and realizing one. Thou hast willed that joyful acceptance be transformed into joyful battle, and that in a constant and heroic effort against everything which in the world opposes the accomplishment of thy law in its purest and highest present expression, I find again the same peaceful, unchanging poise which one keeps in a surrender to thy law as it is now being accomplished, that is, without entering into a direct struggle with all that opposes it, making the best of every circumstance, and acting by contagion, example, and slow infusion. In a partial and limited battle, but one that is representative of the great terrestrial struggle, thou dost put my strength, determination, and courage to the test to see if I can truly be thy servitor. If the result of the battle shows that I am worthy of being the mediator of thy regenerating action, thou wilt extend the field of action. And if I always live up to what thou expectest of me, a day will come, O Lord, when thou wilt be upon earth, and the whole earth will rise against thee. But Thou wilt take the earth in thy arms, and the earth will be transformed. January 18, 1915. Lord, hear my prayer. In me, thou art all powerful, sovereign master of my destiny, my life's guide, conqueror of all obstacles, victor over preconceived wills and mental prejudices. Perhaps to be all powerful in the world outside, thou needest the instrumentation of my mind, organizer and shaper of the means of action. But if thou canst make the instrument perfect, how can there be any doubt that the work will be accomplished? All evil shadows which bring contrary suggestions must be driven away very far, and with a complete and unshakable trust in thy infinite mercy, I address this prayer to thee. Transform thy enemies into friends, change the darkness into light. In this immense heroic struggle, in this sublime struggle of love against hatred, of justice against injustice, of obedience to thy supreme law against revolt, may I gradually be able to make humanity worthy of a still sublimer peace, in which all internal dissensions having ceased, the whole effort of man may be united for the attainment of a more and more perfect and integral realization of thy divine will and thy progressive ideal. January 24th, 1915. Lord, I have long remained silent before thee in one of those inner prostrations, full of ardent adoration, which culminate in a supreme identification. And as always thou saidst to me, turn thy look towards the earth, and I saw all the roads wide open and radiant with a calm and pure light. In mute adoration, filled utterly with thy will, I turned towards the earth.